Happy evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Really happy to welcome all of you to this Enneagram introductory session. Today is going to be an interesting session filled with self-awareness, personality insight, and meaningful learning. Today's session will be held by our mentor, Dr. Hussein Basha sir. Many of you may already know our mentor. For those joining us for the first time, we have a short introduction video to help you to get an idea about his experience, insights, and professional journey. So let's quickly watch the video.
Dr. Hussein Basha, a visionary leader empowering minds and transforming lives. In a world where minds seek meaning and hearts yearn for hope, stands a visionary dedicated to empowering people, inspiring transformation, and creating a world of peace. He is Dr. Hussein Basha, a beacon of the human mind. A distinguished psychologist, special educator, life coach, professor and author and social activist, Dr. Hussein Basha is a licensed rehabilitation professional under the Rehabilitation Council of India, Government of India. For over 2 decades, he has touched and transformed the lives of more than 2 lakh individuals through thousands of motivational sessions and training programs conducted across India and abroad. His impactful sessions have inspired people from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Kerala and Odisha to international destinations including Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Riyadh, Muscat, Doha and Colombo. A passionate advocate for youth empowerment and community development, Dr. Hussain has been devoted to serving humanity since his student days. An exceptional academic, he holds 13 degrees in diverse fields such as psychology, social work, business administration, human resource management, commerce, law, and international business. A true lifelong learner, he continues to prove that education is the most powerful tool for transformation. He is a certified national trainer and author of Junior Chamber International, JCI, and serves as director of the Lions Club of Padiyanallur, President of the Art of Peace Foundation and WHO International, Director of the National Institute of Psychology and Research and Chief Executive Officer of Mastermind International, which operates across India, the UAE and the USA. A prolific writer, Dr. Hussein has authored several acclaimed books including Varkei Vasapadum, Life Will Obey You, Vetri Kale NLP, The Art of Success NLP, Unarvai Unnai, Feel Yourself, and Yennai Thedum Vinakan, Questions That Seek Me. His works continue to inspire readers to explore their inner strength and embrace positive change. In recognition of his exceptional contributions, he has received over 16 national and international awards, including the Best Teacher Award from the Ministry of Education, Best Citizen of India Award, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award, and Psychology Hero Award. Dr. Hussein has also created 3 world records in mental health awareness: the world's longest 16-hour continuous online training marathon, the Global Happiness Synchrony involving over 200 trainers worldwide, and the world's longest human chain for mental health awareness with more than 2,000 participants. He has also contributed to the media as the concept creator of the documentary Kadal Kadanda Paravaigal, and worked as an associate director and actor in several social awareness short films. Through his globally recognized online diploma programs, DCP and MDCC, he has empowered more than 5,000 participants, of whom 90% are women, helping them build confidence and self-reliance through psychological education. Every word he speaks ignites the belief, yes, I can. A radiant force transforming minds and lives, he continues to be a guiding light of human emotion and psychology. Dr. Hussein Basha, the psychology hero of human emotion. All glory to the Almighty. Dr. Hussein Basha.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you now have a better idea about our mentor and today's session. Now, without any further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Hussein Basha sir to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sima. Happy evening. Yes, how are you all? So we have participants from diverse backgrounds, our students, our alumni, and some of the guests. Welcome you all. Right. So how many of you heard the word Enneagram before our flyer, before our promotion happened. So have you heard this word earlier? If yes, please type yes. If it is no, type no. If you have already heard this word Enneagram, type yes. Or if you are hearing for the first time or through us, you can type no. Is it familiar, the word Enneagram? Okay, Shankar has told. Yes, heard this earlier. Wonderful. Amazing. Yes. Enneagram. What is Enneagram and how it is going to help us? Yeah? Okay. If Na has mentioned no. Okay. Through our programs. Okay. So how many of the old students are here? Can you please type one? Old students. So who completed Enneagram earlier? Yeah, okay. We have Fauzia here. Was already completed Enneagram from MDCC. Nurun sister, welcome. So we have participants from the previous batches as well. Okay. Right. So what is Enneagram? How it's going to help us? So all these things we are going to discuss. It is the introductory class about Enneagram. So what is Enneagram? How it is going to help us, and how we can use it in day-to-day life, how we can use it in the professional life. Everything will be discussing. And students who already completed Enneagram, if anybody, the alumni, if you are able to give your feedback about Enneagram later before closing the session. So you can give your feedback how it was helping you and how it was connected with your day-to-day life. Okay. Right. So what are we going to see today? We'll start from introduction. Yeah, start from introduction. And we'll be having introduction about 180 inventories. It is about Enneagram program. So what will be there in the Enneagram course, which will be conducted for 10 days, 20 hours classes. Okay. And different types of people. Enneagram, different types of people. Explanation will be there in that class. And how to identify each type. So we'll be segregating people into 9 categories and 9 categories of people. So what are their nature, how we can understand them, all these things we are going to discuss in the main class, not today. Today we'll be having introduction only. And analysis of each type. So when we are separating, categorizing 9 kinds of personalities, so how we can analyze their behavior. And integration is important part in Enneagram. How we are going to add values to the points what they already have in that particular behavior. That is called integration. Something added in their behavior, which will be making them additionally the behavior or it will be beautified. That is called integration. And something they have to remove from that existing behavior, the current behavior, so that we call it a disintegration, which may not be required for them. So that we are going to discuss. And sorting test is additional test to find out the nature of person, the personality, and the behavior therapies. So each and every behavior has got its own merits and demerits. Among these 9 characters or 9 personalities, so each one has got a unique nature. Yeah. So we will find out what all positive and negative factors are there. And if the negative factors are there, how to rectify it. So that we will be seeing in behavior therapies. And what all professions will be matching for these personalities. For all 9 personalities, what all professions will be matching. So this is all we are going to discuss. And each and every person's characters and how they behave in public, how they behave in when they are alone. So all these things we'll be analyzing. So overall, Enneagram, we'll be talking about all these topics. Okay. So when we hear that word Enneagram, so initially when you used to promote, some people they used to think that Ennea in Tamil, they thought Inia. They used to ask, what is that gram which is Ennea? That means a sweet. They're thinking some sort of sweet gram. Yeah, not sweet gram. Yeah, Ennea. Ennea is not Ennea in Tamil. Ennea is completely a Greek word. Ennea is a Greek word. It looks like when we write in Tamil also, Enneagram. We used to write, and we have released one book also in Enneagram in Tamil. People seeing that Ennea, it connects with some sort of sweet when we tell something you add the phrase like that. No, they used to think in that way. So it is completely a Greek word, Ennea. So Ennea means 9. Ennea means 9. And what is gramma? Gramma means written or drawing. Ennea means 9. Gramma means written or drawn. That means 9 concepts are written or 9 types of people described in a drawn picture. That is called Enneagram. Is it clear for everyone, the name? If the name is clear, please type yes. 9 personalities are explained with one picture, one drawing. 9 personalities which are explained from one drawing. That is called Enneagram. It doesn't have any connection with Tamil. Tamil India is completely different. It's not Tamil India. It is Greek India. Okay. So in simple way, we can tell that a picture involving 9. Picture involving 9. That is the exact meaning. From where it came? From where it came? So there was a deep research happened in the past. And after the research, they found the similar concepts were available in the Buddhist background. Or some of the sources are saying, so this came from Sufi origin. Because this kind of character categorization and their behavior analysis used to happen in the Buddhist background and the Sufi background also. It is not very clear from where it came. It may be from Buddhist background or it may be from the Sufi background. So wherever it may be, so it was taken into consideration. There was a deep research happened. So the history, the origin, it has got many ideas and many backgrounds were there. And it was a kind of dispute happened from where it came. All these things were analyzed in the past. And finally, so it was taken to the next level. It was taken to the next level. The contemporary, the modern Enneagram theories, from where the bases were taken. So that was analyzed by Bolivian psychologist Oscar Icaso. Oscar Icaso was the person in 1950s. He started analyzing about this. And this Claudio Naranjo was the person in 1970s who took the initiative to get the approval from American Psychiatric Association. American Psychiatric Association. So it happened gradually from 1950. It came to some level. In 1970s, it came to the next level. And then Naranjo and John Lilly, they were the people who were there behind taking approval as a psychology concept from American Psychiatric Association. So which was listed in the DSM also. DSM is the manual. So where the diagnosing the mental disorders are listed. The diagnostic and statistical manual and a mental disorder. So it has been approved program now. So though the background has got from different origin, so it was analyzed, it was considered as a modern program in psychology, and it was approved also. So whatever we are studying here, it's an approved program. It is an approved program. So it is basically talking about 9 different personalities, different people. So we are all here from different background, and among these personalities, among 9 personalities, will be one among them. Will be one among them. And it is very, very interesting concept to know about us. Though there are various therapies are available in psychology to know about personalities. Yeah. So this Enneagram is coming up with a unique nature of explanation. And the way how it is putting forward the meaning, the interpretation, and the integration, disintegration. So, amazing results it gives. And many times it gives the relationship development and all these things. Yeah. And basically, what Enneagram says, if someone is not aware about his personality or her personality, so what will happen? It will gradually lead towards the mental disorder. So that is why it is coming under this psychology concept. It is not only for the knowledge. When someone is not aware about the individual's the personality, that may lead towards a mental disorder. Why? So the personality has to be understood, and what all positive, negative should be analyzed, and the behavior has to be managed. If any excessive behavior or any behavior which is not used properly, so that has to be aligned, then the problem will not be there. For example, I'm just pointing out one thing. A person who is going away from the people, withdrawing from the people, not associating with the people, not discussing anything with the people, in general we call introvert, right? In general we call introvert a person who is not associating with the people and not interested going along with the people. And what happens? Gradually we can see, forget about the psychology background, a person who is not involving and having relationship with anyone and wants to withdraw. So gradually you can see the person will be stressful. The person will be stressful. The person will face lot of issues in the mind. When he doesn't speak with others, and he will speak more inside. That also most of the time the negative thinking, negative speaking. So that will gradually lead him towards the suicidal thought. That happens. Any person who is committing suicide, before committing suicide, the person is getting the stage of withdrawal. So what Enneagram is saying, this person, particularly a person who is withdrawing or not involving with other people, so it is giving a name called individualist. Individualist. Individualist, what are the positives and what are the negatives? So when they come to know being an individualist, what are the strengths and weaknesses, and he should be aware that what all things he should not do, what all things he should do. Unless and until an individualist analyzing this, and he will never be okay. And lifelong he will be thinking that this is my nature, this is my personality, I cannot change. It's not that. Any personality can be changed positively. So when they come to know about their own personality, so this kind of unique information and all, unique concepts and all, Enneagram is giving to us, right? And 1970s it was developed, and 1990s it entered in India, and there is a one community which is using psychological concept all over the India. We can say all over the world is Christian community. So they were the people, Christians. They use it in churches for the counseling. It came in 1990s, and it came to me about a few years back. Until now, especially in India, only few parts Enneagram is being used for counseling. And you can ask any counselor, so who is there in your area, whether you are aware about Enneagram, and they may be saying for sure that they are not aware. Only few percentage of the people they are aware about Enneagram. But such a tool is a wonderful tool which can be used for the premarital, which can be used for the postmarital, which can be used for counseling for any cases, which can be used for choosing a right profession. Even in HR, one of my friends, he wanted this tool, this analysis tool for recruiting people. I gave it to him, and he used that in his corporate. So like that, the various benefits are there in Enneagram, but it's not been widely known. Christian community, they use it very well. Even I studied Enneagram from a father, from a priest. So it has to be used. It has to be used in various places. It can be utilized. So now, for sure, many of our students, they use Enneagram in their practices across India, across Tamil Nadu, across India, across the globe, we can say. So a lot of practitioners in Sri Lanka, they use Enneagram. So after they studied here, yeah, but still it has to go. The only few percentage are there if you consider as a whole. So that has to be used, and now it started developing in various places. Yeah. So the beauty of Enneagram is that if you want to refer a particular concept, you have to study a lot and you have to remember a lot. No, so Enneagram is coming with only one picture. If you understand how to draw that picture, so that we will teach here maybe within 10-20 minutes how to draw that picture. So once you are aware about drawing the picture, for sure for lifelong you will never forget. For lifelong you don't have to refer any book. Just see that picture and the clarity you'll get. That is the amazing concept of Enneagram. Only Enneagram is coming up with that concept. One picture, all 9 characters will be explained. I'll show the picture, how the picture will be, and how the interpretation will be done. It will be there in the class will do. And and first of all, find out what kind of personality and what may be there in my behavior. For that, we will be giving questionnaires. As I told in the beginning, inventories. 180 questions will be asked in the beginning. Upon attending those questions, we'll be coming to know what kind of personalities we are. Okay, and we will come to know what all things has to be done. So when we are doing the questionnaires, and the very important concept is that don't have to become self-conscious. When you are answering the questions, I'll be sharing the questionnaires in the next class. So when you are attending the questions, and you don't have to analyze too much. By seeing the question, whatever comes in your mind at the first, you have to fill. That should be there. And should not make excessive analysis. That's not required. Okay. And in order to cross check, we'll be having 2 more online tests also, so that it will be clear for us to find out our personality. If I don't know where I am, I will not be knowing where I should go. Right? If I don't know where I am, I will not be knowing where I should go. I should know where I am and what I am doing, what is my nature, and what I have to correct, what I have to add, what I have to remove from my behavior. So when I come to know all these things, I will be in a position to reach somewhere. So that thing will be done through the questionnaires we'll be discussing. And the benefit or the insights what Enneagram will give us, the self-awareness about us. And there are many people, and in the first or second batch, we had one participant, Sundramurthy sir. Actually, I'm mentioning his name because he wanted me to mention in every session. I think I should have invited him. Maybe he will join in the next session. He usually comes for the introductory session. And he gives the feedback how Enneagram has changed his life. Yeah. Even before attending this program, he attended somewhere. He's aware about Enneagram. Somewhere on the net, he has analyzed something and he came to know about various personalities and all. And he attended our session in the first or second batch in the beginning in Enneagram, and he got clarity and 2 different natures. I'm telling whatever he told in the session, and he's willing to tell in the session also. That's why I'm mentioning the name and mentioning what he's telling. And he was having problem with his family, with the wife, because of these issues. 2 different personalities. His background and her background of personalities are different and doesn't match. And they were separated. They were separate, living in 2 different houses, and one son with her, and daughter is with him, like that. And he was pointing out here in the session to accept and to go towards the solution, and whatever has to be sorted out from his side, whatever has to be sorted out from her side, all these things were never analyzed. And from his side, whatever he wants to change, he's ready to change. From her side, it took time to change, and he was trying for that. So all these things were happening. It is because of self-awareness. When we are clear about it, sometimes even the counseling may not be required when a person is analyzing very well about the womb. Yeah. And it will be helping us to move towards a particular direction, and we can respond effectively. The response is the concern, response is the problem these days. So when we are facing some situation, the way how we respond, that matters. Most of the time we are responding in a way, so whatever comes in our mind, that we respond. Enneagram is telling, Enneagram will make us choose a proper response before responding. It will give us the clarity. It gives us the insight. By responding in this way, what kind of consequences I will face? Not after telling, even before respond, I will know. So that can be done with that. And with understanding Enneagram, the more effective, respectful, collaborative relationship can be having. If I take personally me as example, so I am from one background of personality. My wife is from different background. It is almost opposite. It is almost opposite. Before Enneagram, even I used to think many times that why we are not aligned in many thoughts. But after Enneagram, I realized we are not from the same personality. Being a particular personality, my expectation, the way what I expect, the way how I communicate with others are completely different than her mentality, her way of interaction, her way of collaboration with somebody. Everything is different. Then gradually I regretted that why I did not know about this concept for long. This is what most of the people who attend Enneagram they feel. It is not the problem from anyone. It is mostly the personality differences are the problem. When we are not aware, we think that the other person is wrong. No, the other person has got different personality. That's why there's nothing happening. Of course, the rare case there will be something deliberately the problems are creating that is different. But many problems it can be sorted out only by understanding the personality. The personality differences will help us to adjust with the people, collaborate with the people, respect the people. It may be the partner, it may be the business partner, it may be the colleagues, it may be the subordinates, it may be the bosses, anyone. So that Enneagram can give. And increased productivity. Of course, the productivity will be increased. The level what we are doing now, so that may go to the next level also. And increased fulfillment. The happiness will feel. Because whatever we do, we know that this is what we are doing. There's nothing to lose. Being better human being, even if you want to help somebody. So only Enneagram gives the insight. Even if you help to the level, if you exceed that level, and you will be suffering. Only Enneagram is talking about that. Yeah, even to help, you need a limit. So that kind of clarity will get, and it gives an idea for strength and weaknesses. We'll be coming to know being this particular personality, because in the beginning itself we'll be finding out the personalities, what kind of personality we belong to in the beginning itself. So we'll be having a clear picture about strength and weaknesses what we have, and self acceptance. Being in this personality, so what all things I have to accept. Something look like wrong or mistake, but I will start realizing that it's not my mistake. It is the nature of my personality. So that itself gives insights, right? So that can be done with the Enneagram, and our range of understanding being maintaining in this personality by having this personality. So what kind of understanding we can have with others, all these things we'll have. Okay, so this is about intro about Enneagram and the insights about Enneagram. Is it clear till now? If it is clear, can you please type clear? And any student who completed Enneagram, how do you use Enneagram in your daily life? If any old students have joined, so how you are using personally, how you are using professionally, you can point it out so that it will be helping others. Being a student of Enneagram. Okay. Yes, Fauzia.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Happy evening.
Thanks, happy evening.
My core character is changed after Enneagram study. First, my character is helper minded, and also my surroundings very much used me. But I am not satisfied in my life. I regretted a lot, but I can't tell to them. I can't react because I am a loyalist also. After this grateful studies from Enneagram, Alhamdulillah, I changed my core character to achiever. Before that, we all think about that. We can't change our character, our personality is completely different. We can change, we can achieve, we can earn what we want. No one can deny us. Only our personality deny us. Alhamdulillah, I am using my counseling sessions also, especially family sessions. We make them understanding by checking Enneagram. Through that, so many cases solved fastly. More than CBT, we can make understand the pupil Enneagram session. And also my person said, my husband character perfectionist. Always I am regretted in my life. I am worried because of his behavior. After this session, I understand him. I accepted, and also he also little bit changes. Nowadays, I am feeling he began to travel with me is my great success after this training session. And also my kids, everything, their behavior, I can understand, I can manage them as a mother in a good way. And also my family said I can understand everyone's character, so my regret, my sorrows, everything changed it. And also I gave them based on their character. And also I used all characters integration side. I used mainly this time leadership qualities and peacemaker, especially achiever. I am achieving more and more. It's my inborn character, but my surroundings controlled me. Now I gave them as a role model. They understand me. They accepted me. For that, I am so much thankful to my
Thank
beloved
you.
mentor, Dr. Sembasha sir, and sirs each and every session. That's why I am repeatedly joining sirs each and every session. It's updated one. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. God bless. Right. So these 9 personalities, just I displayed here. I'll just open. Yes. So these are the personalities. And we'll have Nurun sister. Yes, Nurun sister, please. There is a teacher, senior teacher from Sri Lanka, who is a proud
Happy
alumni.
evening,
And
sir.
yes, happy evening.
Okay. If I don't mind, can I speak in Tamil or what?
It's up to you, sister. Yes.
Okay. Because that is comfortable more than English to explain, inshallah. So, உண்மையிலே இந்த என்னியாகிராம் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிரயோசனமாக அமைஞ்சது. And as a mother, as a teacher, as a wife, as a sister, ஸோ the whole ரோல் மாடலுக்கு ரொம்ப பிரயோசனமாக இருந்ததை நான் உண்மையிலேயே உணர்ந்தேன். இந்த என்னியாகிராம் படித்த பிறகு நானும் இந்த சிஸ்டம் மாதிரி இஸ் அ ஹெல்ப்பர். ஸோ இனி இல்லாண்டு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுற ஆட்கள் தான். அண்ட் டீச்சர்ண்டா அவங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிக்கும் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் இதுக்கு டீச்சர்ஸ் இருந்தால் என்ன மாதிரி அந்த ஹெல்ப்பிங் நடக்கும்ண்டு. ஸோ இருந்தாலும் படித்த பிறகு அதுக்கு ஒரு லிமிட்டேஷன் வைக்கக்கூடியதாக இருந்தது. ஒரு லைன், போர்டர் லைன் we can create for that. Only we are the one helper என்றது இல்லாமல் அதை தாண்டி ஹெல்ப்பர்ஸ் எவ்வளோ பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க என்ற அந்த ஒரு கன்செப்டை எடுக்கக்கூடியதாக இருந்துச்சு. அதே நேரத்துல எங்களை சூழ உள்ள எல்லா ஆக்களையும் இனம் கண்டு கொண்டு அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி எங்களோட நடவடிக்கைகளை மாத்துறது, நாங்க அதோட ஒத்து போறது, எக்ஸெப்ட் பண்ணி கொண்டு அதை ஒத்து போற அமைப்புல எங்களை சேஞ்ச் பண்ண தேவையில்ல முழுசாக. ஆனா அதை ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளக்கூடிய ஒரு மனப்பக்குவம் கூடுதலாக ஏற்பட்டுச்சு. அதாவது இவங்க இப்படித்தானா, இவங்க இந்த கேட்டகரியில் உள்ளவங்க தானா, இவங்க இப்படித்தான், இப்படி இந்த கேட்டகரியில, அந்த 9 கேட்டகரியில இந்த டைப்ல உள்ள ஒருத்தர் தான் என்ற அந்த ஒரு விஷயத்தால இதை படிச்ச பிறகு எல்லா ஆக்களோடையும் நல்லா சுமூகமாக பழகி, நல்லா எங்கட உண்மையான எங்கட அந்த டைப்போட வாழக்கூடியதாக ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு அனுபவத்தை நான் இந்த இதுல எடுத்தேன். அது அடுத்து என்னன்னா, இத பாவிச்சு நிறைய பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அவங்களோட அந்த உளவியல் பிரச்சனைகளை, அவங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற உல உல மனக்கசப்புகள், அந்த எந்த பேக்ரவுண்ட்ல இருந்து வந்திக்கிறாங்க, அதனாலதான் இவங்களோட ஆட்டிடியூட் இப்படி இருக்குது, அதனால இந்த இந்த அமைப்புல தான் இதை திருத்தணும் என்ற வகையில நிறைய அனுபவங்களை எடுத்து இப்ப உண்மையிலே அதை ஒரு அனுபவமாக எனக்கும் என்ன சூழ உள்ளவங்களுக்கும் மிச்சம் பிரயோசனப்படுத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். கட்டாயம் ஒவ்வொரு நபரும் இந்த என்னியாகிராம் என்றது விளங்கக்கூடிய தன்மை உள்ள எல்லாரும் படிக்கிறத படிக்கணும் என்று நான் அதை எல்லாருக்கும் அதை வாழ்த்துறேன். கட்டாயம் படிங்க, படிச்சு இதுல அனுபவங்களை நிறைய எடுப்பீங்க. ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஒவ்வொரு டைப் என்றதுனால நாங்க இந்த எல்லா மனித வர்க்கங்களையும் இனம் கண்டு எங்களோட ஃபேமிலி, எங்களோட பார்ட்னர், ஹஸ்பண்ட், பிள்ளைகள் வளர வளர அவங்களோட அந்த இது இந்த மாதிரி போக்குகள் மாறுறது, நாங்க சில நேரங்கள்ல ஒரு கஷ்டத்தை அனுபவிப்போம். ஆனாலும் இதை படிச்ச பிறகு உண்மையிலே அவங்களையும் கூட இனம் கண்டு பிள்ளைகளை எங்களோட அரவணைச்சு போகக்கூடிய ஒரு அமைப்புல நாங்க எங்களோட வாழ்க்கையை மிச்சம் அழகான முறையில சீரமைச்சு கொள்றதுக்கு இந்த என்னியாகிராம் கட்டாயம் படிக்கணும்னு சொல்லி நானும் ஒரு இதுல ஈக்கிறேன். என்னன்னா, இந்த என்னியாகிராம் இந்த சார்ட புக்கு வச்சுக்கொண்டு நிறைய டீச்சர்ஸை உள்வாங்கி என் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் டீச்சர்ஸ் ஆகிறாங்க. ஸோ அவங்கள வச்சு சில விஷயங்களை செய்யத்தான் முயற்சி எடுத்துக்கொண்டிருக்கிறேன் அது சம்பந்தமா. இன்ஷால்லா அதனாலதான் இந்த இதுலயும் கொஞ்சம் ஜாயின் பண்ண கொஞ்சம் ஒரு ரீகால் பண்ணி கொள்றதுக்காக வேண்டி. தேங்க்யூ சார் ஸோ மச். இந்த ஸ்டடீஸ் கட்டாயம் பரவலா எல்லாருக்கும் போகணும். உங்கள்கிட்ட படிச்ச நாங்க கட்டாயம் ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணுவோம் இன்னும் ஸ்ரீலங்கால, எங்களோட ஏரியால, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் அந்த அமைப்புல தான் நீக்கிறோம் இன்ஷால்லா. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். ஜஸாக்கல்லாஹ் ஹைரன்.
God bless. Noor sister is a senior teacher who had a vast experience in Saudi Arabia, now settled down in Sri Lanka. Right. So the 9 Enneagram personalities. So these are the personalities. So one disclaimer I have to give here, not like other psychological concept. Enneagram, whatever we are explaining here, so till we complete the whole course, the 10 classes, 20 hours. So the meaning, the interpretation, we'll have to wait for every day to understand everyone. So we should not have any prejudgmental thought by seeing the name of the title. So many times it happens, by seeing the title, we will come to one conclusion, the helper means this one, the caretaker means this one, achiever means this one. No, the meaning, what we are going to see, it may be little different than the title. The dictionary word and explanation, it will be completely different in some cases. Okay, just I will be giving in one liner only now. The detailed analysis will be having later. Okay, and the name, it may not be matching exactly. For example, Enneagram 9 personalities are called with the numbers. The first personality is called the reformer. The reformer, actual reformer, what we give? Reformer means a person who is reforming and all, no. But here we mean perfectionist. That's all. A person who is perfect in doing the things, and a person who is expecting something to happen perfectly from others also. So that is called reformer or perfectionist. This is one liner meaning only. Actually, the meaning I will be giving in 2-3 layers. After completing 3 layers only, we will know complete details about the personality, not with one explanation. Yeah. So if you are understanding, if it is clear for you, the one-liner meaning of the reformer or perfectionist, both are same only. Some of the scholars, some of the authors, they mention reformer. Some of the authors, they mention perfectionist. Both are same according to Enneagram. So I have mentioned both the names because when you go and refer somewhere, it may not be mentioned reformer. They might have mentioned perfectionist. You should not think that we discuss about reformer, it is mentioned perfectionist like that. So that is why I have mentioned both the name. Some people mention reformer, some people mention perfectionist. So both I have mentioned here. Okay. So now if it is clear about personality number 1, the reformer or perfectionist, the one-liner meaning, can you please type 1? We'll go to the second one. The reformer is the personality, a person who is perfect in doing things and expecting the same from others also. If you are clear, 1. Okay. So this is a one-liner meaning where we'll be discussing in detail in all these classes. And sometime whatever you have in your mind about this particular personality may change. That's why don't interpret yourself. Number 2, the helper or caretaker. The helper or caretaker. So helper is the person who wants to help others excessively, especially not just like that going and helping randomly to somebody. No, and he basically having the nature of helping others whenever possible, wherever possible. So that is the nature of the helper, or the other name is called caretaker. So he is more focused in helping others. Sometimes he may lose something in order to help others. So that kind of nature a person may have, he is called the helper or caretaker. So if you are clear about the one-liner meaning of the helper or caretaker, can you please type 2? And number 3, the achiever or performer. The achiever or performer. This person will always focus on his development and he wants to be there on the top. And whatever it happens, it may be the academic, it may be the business, it may be the development, anything. And he wants to be in the top. And he wants to be the highlight of that particular area. And he is the person who will be adding more awards, he'll be studying more, and he will be showing, having the visibility in front of the people, and he will be having the mentality that I am on the top. That will be there in his mind always. And for that he will be performing continuously. It's not that something he will gain this by doing something wrong, but his mentality is in that way. He will always focus on development, and his full focus in the reaching the peak level. That is there in his mind, which is called, that personality is called the achiever or performer. If you are clear about that one-liner meaning of the achiever performer, please type 3. Number 4, the individualist. The individualist or artist. So this is the personality what we normally call introvert. Introvert is the person who doesn't speak much with others, interact with others, and he keeps his feelings inside, and he's suffering inside, and gradually he's entering into the depressive area, and gradually he may have the excessive negative thoughts which may lead him towards the suicidal thought. Yeah, but don't take any prejudgment again. The individualist is a person who wants to dissociate from the people, withdraw from the people, and doesn't want to interact more with the people. But that person is additionally having, in most of the cases, autistic nature. You will get connected when we explain more about it. The person who is individualist doesn't speak, doesn't interact with other person, but he will be creative inside, and he may be good in crafts, he may be good in calligraphy, he may be good in some skill. The film directors, the film editors, people who are seeing minute things and getting the result, no, those people may be the individualist. So a person who is not interacting excessively with the people and who is having artistic nature inside, he is called as individualist or artist. If you are clear about this particular personality in one line, please type 4. Number 5, the investigator or seeker. For this person, he is more focused in studies, research. Most of the researchers, he forgets themselves and they focus on development, doing something knowledge-wise, and they may be knowing in depth about something. Most of the researchers who are doing a PhD or who are there in the research area, the astronauts, so many people we can see in this investigator nature, and some CIDs, the police in the criminal lawyers. Yeah, so these kind of people, investigative journalists. So their nature is that going something in detailed analysis they will make, detailed research they will make. So they are called investigator or seeker. So they'll be even if they are going and taking on vada from a tea shop. So there also they will be checking in that paper what is there, and they will be having on book. And even if they are going there on the net, and they will be going to the Wikipedia or they will be going to the Google and check. So they will be more knowledge oriented. And if you ask something, they will tell anything. Something it may not be 100% true, but they want to know diverse areas, different knowledge. They more focus on the knowledge. So they are called investigator, a person who is more focused in knowledge and seeking. So they are called investigator or seeker. If you are clear about the one-line meaning of seeker and seeker and investigator, please type 5. And number 6, the loyalist or follower. This person is so loyal. Loyal in the sense, loyal to the relationship, loyal to the government policies, and he will be abiding by the rules of this particular organization where he is working, and the country's rule. Even if he is going on the traffic and the road, the traffic is, even if it is red, and he will never jump. And even if it is yellow, he will not go. And he wants to follow the rules perfectly. Each and everything he'll be focusing on it. He doesn't want to take any risk. And he is polite. And he wants to go with the system. And he will be a person of procedure oriented. And he will not be thinking on his own. But he will be following whatever rules are given to him. And they are very sincere also. One sincere, obedient, loyal. That's why they are called a loyalist. So we can give any kind of work, and they are trustworthy also. If you are giving some work, and most of the time, people who are handling cash and all, so they are coming under this category because they will be evaluated by the bosses or the organizations about their loyalism and all these things, and they will be analyzing whether the person will be loyal to the company and all. So the follower or the loyalist is a person simply following the rules and regulation of the country or the organization or the leader. That is called, the personality is called the loyalist or follower personality. If it is clear, please type 6. The loyalist personality. And the 7th one is enthusiast or epicure. Enthusiast, we know, a person who is having excessive joy, enjoyment. The epicure means it directly relates with the food, the foodie nature. So the enthusiast, the number 7, this person is having the mentality that the life is only one once we are living. Why should we take pressure? Why should we suffer inside? Enjoy the life. Whatever is there, enjoy the life. Only once we are going to enjoy. And we cannot see any regrets and sadness outside in them. And there may be something inside, but they will not be showing it outside. And the energy will be there. Energy will be flowing like anything. And people will be interested to go with them, stay with them, communicate with them. And most of the people who are having this enthusiast nature will be having many friends because they'll be entertaining, they'll be joking, they'll be making fun, and they'll be with the people. They speak a lot. These kind of people. So most of the anchors are celebrities who are involved and entertaining directly. Yeah, in the stage show and all, they comes under this enthusiast nature. And they are also called epicure. Epicure means a person who is excessively focused in the food. So this is closely associated with enthusiasm and the epicure nature. So a person who is more focused in joy, fun, entertainment, food, So they are called as enthusiast or epicure. So if you are clear about the one-line meaning of enthusiast or epicure, please type 7. And type 8. Number 8, the challenger or leader. The challenger or leader. They are the people who are the leaders. If 3 people are there and he will initiate to lead them, the other 2 people. And you can see many times in the wedding ceremonies or any function, and you will not be knowing from where he is coming. One person will come and will lead, and he will be telling, he will be guiding people, and he will be telling you take this, that one, this one, this one, so on. He will be guiding, and he will become leader on his own. You don't have to appoint somebody. You don't have to appoint him. He will become on his own as a leader, and he will be guiding the people. Gradually, you will be happy with going with him, and gradually you will be learning, you will be understanding. So how come we are following this person even without our knowledge? So that kind of nature those people will be having. Wherever they go, they would like to lead. They will not be like a team member. They want to have this role. They are the people who are even from the school days, the school people leader or a particular club leader, and when they join some organization, taking the leadership roles, and finally they are people who are joining the politics and getting the role. They'll be having that nature of the leadership. They are called as challengers because leadership comes with the challenging nature. If somebody is not having the challenging nature, you cannot become a leader. There is something inside. So the challengers are called leaders. So the 8th personality is talking about a leadership and the challenging. So they are called as the challenger or the leader. If you are clear about this, please type 8. And 9th one, the peacemaker or the mediator. The peacemaker or the mediator. Normally the peacemaker, it sounds like kingmaker. But the meaning, the interpretation for peacemaker is different than that kingmaker what gives in the meaning. The peacemaker is the person, is a simple way we can tell that a person who is loving the peace, who doesn't want to create problem, who doesn't want to go against the system. It looks like the loyalist, but the nature of peacemaker is that a person who wants to mediate between the people and will work for the peace. Work for the peace. Even in our families, we can see some of the people who are looking forward, who are working for this. When you are fighting, one person will come in our family and solve this problem. Yeah, and they will be guiding us. They will be telling us. They will be managing. They will be communicating with these 2 people and try to compromise. And they don't want to create problem. They don't want to create problem with others. They don't want to go against the system also. And of course, for each and every character, there are merits and demerits. Those things we'll be discussing in detail, and how to overcome that, how to manage the behavior, everything we'll be discussing. So this is the basic nature of the peacemaker, a person who is mediating in between 2 people and working for the peace. If you are clear about this nature, please type 9. So these are the 9 characters. And again, I'm telling this is the first layer, what I am explaining now. And the second, third layers are there. So where we'll have deeper analysis, deeper knowledge. So how it will be helping, that we'll be discussing. So in order to know in detail about this nature and how we can go ahead with the behavioral changes and all. So for that, we'll be having detailed class on 31st of this month. By end of this month, we will be having. That is a very good question from Anushka. If anybody has got question, you can ask the question. If anybody has got the question. Anushka has come up with one question. Yeah. Can anyone have all this nature together? Can somebody, what do you think? Is it possible or not? Can someone have the nature with all this? Yes or no? Of course, yes. It is possible. That is the truth. No one can have only one particular leader, one particular helper. No. Here we talk about the dominance. Here we talk about the, what do we call as personality? Dominance. What is the level percentage you have? That we will find out. We'll find out among these 9 personalities, what is the percentage in which the percentage is high. That we'll find out. That will be considered as your personality. Got it, Anushka? There is no one in the world who will be having one among them or two among them. Everybody will be having all 9. But what is the percentage? If you are a helper, you may be having the percentage 90-95 in helper. The peacemaker may be 5-10 percentage. Suppose if you are having 50% in helper, you may have other percentages in challenger 5-10 percentage, enthusiast 5-10 percentage, loyalist 3 percentage, like that. So we will find out percentage wise. What is the percentage you have? Whatever you have scored high, that is called your personality. Whatever you have scored high, that is called your personality. Okay, very good question. That all we will explain in the class. Anyway, in advance you asked. Any other questions? So if you would like to join this class for the 10 classes, 20 hours classes in Indian amount, it is actually 6,000 rupees. But discounted amount after this class, you can enroll for 2,700. So this is from the class, and Sri Lankan's actual amount, it is mentioned 21,000 LKR, Sri Lankan rupees, and you can join for 9,500 Sri Lankans. You can contact your coordinator. The link from where you got, please contact them directly and they will process the admission. Any other questions or sharing? Any other students who joined, who studied Enneagram would like to share? You can share. Or any questions if you have, you can ask. You can type or you can raise your hand. I will unmute. Yes? Fine. So knowing about Enneagram, the basic, how do you feel? Is it interesting? Yeah? Enneagram, the concept, the idea. And I wanted to mention this one. So this is the actual picture. This is the actual picture of Enneagram, not this one. This is part of the picture. The exact picture I will show. Yeah. And we will be discussing about how to draw this picture and all in the next class. Okay. So this is the Enneagram picture. So we will learn how to draw this picture. From this, how to interpret what is the meaning of the arrow mark and all we'll discuss. And by having this picture alone, for sure, so in the next class, you will be in a position to draw this picture without any reference. So after this drawing, just seeing this picture, you can tell about anyone and you can give counseling to anyone in a proper way, including the behavior, including the integration, including the disintegration, everything we can do. Yeah, it looks like some astrology figure. It doesn't have any connection with the astrology. It doesn't have any connection with the astrology. It's a purely scientific and psychological tool. Okay, so it is coming up with the mark, the numbers. Each and every number is important, and this points and all, it is representing different behavior therapies. So all these things we will be coming to know. Okay, any other questions? And I'm requesting everyone who is there in ACPC and MDCC who are studying as part of your course, please don't refer any material till we complete the whole course. I'm requesting you. Otherwise, you'll get a lot of confusions and finally you'll end up with a lot of issues because you will not be in a position to get a clear picture. After completing this, you refer any material because different authors, they put forward with different points. So that will give not the clarity, confusions. Till we complete this, only for Enneagram, I usually mention this. Because with having interest, if you go and refer somewhere and having some random idea, that will give lot of confusions. Till we complete the course, please don't refer anything and you will come to know why I am telling specifically. In the third and fourth class, you will come to know. So what all differences will be there and what will be the problem if you are referring without understanding this concept. So after completing everything, you can refer, no problem. Okay, right? With all this, we conclude example questions, mother and father Enneagram answer. Example question, mother and father Enneagram, same children, Enneagram same. Okay, Imran is asking if parents are some particular number, will the daughter or son will be having the same number. No, not necessarily. It is different. Everybody will be having different personalities. It doesn't come with the gene. Personality is not coming with the gene. Maybe the disease may come. Disease may come physically and mentally, but not the personality. Some may be, but not fully. Completely different aspects will be there, right? So for all this question, we will discuss in class, Imran. Thank you so much. We had existing students, we have alumni, and we have some guests. So it was powerful, interesting. Thank you so much. We'll meet again. Thank you so much. Good night.